guys, New Yorker Saif here. And 10 years ago today, the OG Wiggles announced that Greg, Murray, and Jeff had announced their retirement from the Wiggles after 20 plus years of wiggling and singing and dancing and much more. Yeah, that's right. On this day in 2012, Greg, Murray, and Jeff had announced their retirement from the Wiggles. And it was a really sad day to those who grew up with them. Now, I personally grew up with the original Wiggles. I mean, sure, the Wiggles are getting older now these days. So, that's why we don't see Greg, Murray, and Jeff anymore now these days. Anthony was with Simon, Lockie, and then New Yellow Wiggle Emma before she announced her departure last year, being replaced with Sahai Hawkins. And I knew that all you OG Wiggles fans out there who grew up with Greg, Murray, Anthony, and Jeff were all really devastated to hear about their retirement. And I know you always questioned them. Oh, why do they have to do this? Why do they have to do this? What's going on? Oh, my childhood is ruined now. Goodbye to my childhood from the Wiggles and blah, 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 and stuff like that. But, the original Wiggles did reunite in 2016, for fundraising for Soldier On and they did reunite to help those who were infected by the bushfires in early 2020 before the pandemic started. And I know Jeff came back to replace Lockie when he was on maternity leave, when his new fiance Dana Stevens, or is it Stevenson, I don't know, gave birth to twins. I think their names were Lota and Lottie. I don't know. I don't know. I forget their names. But yeah. But all in all, 10 years ago today, Greg, Murray, and Jeff, the three OG Wiggles, had announced their retirement from the Wiggles after many decades of wiggling, leaving Anthony alone with Emma, Lockie, and Simon until Emma left, leaving with Sahai. Now, you guys are probably wondering when Anthony is going to retire. Well, I don't know if Anthony's going to retire or not. He said he didn't want to retire because he found it too difficult to do so. But I was on this website saying that he is going to retire, but I don't know when exactly that's going to happen. And by the time he retires, we're all going to be saying to our parents, well, Mom and Dad, it's official. All the original Wiggles have retired. Because I know I'm going to say that to my mom and dad, and I know you will say it to your mom and dad. But if your mom and dad passed away like long time ago, however long ago it was, I'm sorry you lost them. But to those who don't have parents, or have foster parents, or who were adopted, or if you have a biological mother and a stepfather, or if you have a biological father and a stepmother, you will still say to them, well, Mom and Dad, regardless if they're biological or if one or both are step, or if they're adopted parents. And well, you will still say, well, Mom and Dad, it's official. All the original Wiggles have retired. And I know you will also say that to your grandparents. Well, Grandma and Grandpa, it's official. All the original Wiggles have retired. Or you could say that to your aunts and uncles. Well, Uncle so-and-so, well, Auntie so-and-so, depending on what your uncle or aunt's name is. It's official. All the original Wiggles have retired. But anyway, long story short, today has marked 10 years when Greg, Murray, and Jeff announced their retirement from the Wiggles after many decades of wiggling, Now, I know you're still devastated about that day or time when that happened, and I know you're still saying, why did they have to do this? I miss them still, and blah, blah, blah. I know they reunited and stuff, but still, I miss them. Why did they have to do this? Why did they have to do this? You know, Jeff is the oldest Wiggle, and, ever since his near-death experience, he had to focus on his health. He was 59 at the time. I mean, 58, sorry. He was 58 going into 59. No, he was going to turn 60 then, who is now turning 69 in 2 months and will be turning 70 in 2023. So his health is not as good as it seemed. I don't know if it still is, but anyhow, Murray, he just missed spending time with his family. And Greg, even though he returned from the Wiggles, he still decided it was time for him to leave. He knew he wasn't going to last forever. He was going to stay until August of 2012, but they upgraded or extended his contract at the end of 2012, leaving Anthony alone with 3 new Wiggles who I bet he had to get used to. But all in all, yeah. So Greg, Murray, Jeff, and of course Anthony, if you OG Wiggles are still watching this, I don't know if you're watching this because it's probably May 18th there, or you're probably still sleeping there. I don't know what the time in Australia is, but whatever time it is, thank you so much for making my childhood special. Although Greg, Murray, and Jeff, I know you guys had retired, and though I never got a chance to meet any of you guys in person, especially you, Anthony, I haven't got a chance to meet any of you guys in person, and in fact, nobody who grew up with you ever got a chance to meet you in person. But to anybody who lives in Australia, or if you got to meet the Wiggles in person when they were on tour in the US, which is this country, if you got to meet the Wiggles, the OG Wiggles that is, in person before Greg, Murray, and Jeff's retirement from the Wiggles, tell me in the comments below. Sorry this video took too long, guys, but I just want to express my thoughts about what happened 10 years ago today. Alright, guys, that's all I have to say for this video for now. This is New Yorker signing out. Don't forget to rate, subscribe, comment. Okay, that's it. Bye.